Hello, we are once again at the car parking for Willsworthy firing ranges on a day when there is no firing, of course. And when we went to Hare tour all those years back, we thought that the obvious second pointy bit on the edge of Hare tour was Little Hare tour. It's not, apparently. It's just like the second stack of actual Hare tour 1, should I say, because there's a Hare tour 2. Which means Little Hare tour is a different tour, and that's what we're going to find today. It's somewhere in front of the tour, before you get to the big distinctive mountain of Hare tour 1. So that's what we're here for. And actually, staying on this track, going up to White Tor, if you stay on the track and don't come off to, not White Tor, White Hill, should I say, White Hill. If you ignore White Hill and stay on the track, it takes you just most of the way to Hare tour. I didn't really know this until quite late in my map researching, so we're going to try that. There's White Hill in the middle, Hare tour 1 on the right, and Sharp tour, can't remember which number, on the left. Can't see Little Hare tour yet. Looking a lot less beige colours at the moment. Actually got some green since our last visit. Not feeling my best today to start out with. Hopefully that'll change when we get nearer the destination. Look at the sheen of whitish bluegrass. I don't know if you can see it. A strip of it. Centre of image. Something foxglove-y looking over there. This right hand turn will take you to that cool house thing, which is up there overlooking the ranges. We're staying on the track for most of the way today until we hit moorland. Hope you're liking the video today. First bit of sunshine I've seen, shining through a gap in the clouds. I've just noticed like a parasailer, what'd you say, paraglider? Over towards Southern Tours, I guess. Well, my forecast said 17 degrees C today and cloudy, overcast, so I'm not expecting rain, although a lot of these clouds look like rain clouds. Dad's looked at a different weather source and it says 19 degrees today, which is basically a hot day, so we'll see how that goes. Don't think this sign was here before. Well, you'd love to see it. There's a house on the prairie, hill, training house thing. Lovely pinky purples coming out over here. Foxgloves and thistles about. Great Links tour back there. Here's this weird stream thing going under the track, or maybe it's a lead. I don't know. Did you find out the name of this?
Yeah, because it's join in with another one.
I know there's leaks up there because that's Wheeljewel Reservoir up there, isn't it? Some of this stuff coming out on the moor now. Bits of heather, although I think that's growing through the gorse, so maybe find some on its own later. It's that weird troop shelter. Nice line up here for where we're going. You can see quite far to there, it's just really, really hazy. That's on the horizon. And that's, I think that's Bodmin Moor silhouette up there. Don't know what that is, but I think North Hessery's behind it. Might be Great Miss. Or is it? So yeah, there's Hare tour and there's Gertor. This is the exact same angle as we were facing for a moment when we were back there in Lidford Forest, and we could see these two through the gaps in the trees. The forest path must have looped back to face this direction for a moment and then looped the other way again. Those training. How you doing, man? How you doing, brother? There's the firing portion of the ranges again. With a tractor. Oh no, it's not a tractor, it's like a JCB. And then the crossroads bit here left, that is White Hill, so we went up there. I think we're gonna skip that today. Just we'll try and stay on the track. I guess that one. I'm hoping not that one, but that does look like it goes the wrong direction anyway. Here's some more of that heather detached from the gorse. There we go. Although the gorse seems to like to grow with it there. So this side track should hopefully bypass White Hill, which I keep accidentally calling White Tor. It's not White Tor, White Tor's over there. There's White Tor. There's White Hill. Should come to a wall running along to our right, and that's the wall of the same compound that I walked along to get to Hare last time, except last time, and you can see it from here, I walked along this wall on the other side of it. It's a big box out kind of field. So there's Gertor. And there's the wall I'm talking about. I walked along that to get to Hare last time, but this time we're going to be walking along the other side of it, which is over here somewhere. Here's a sort of overview map. North, in the case of this map for once, north is over to the left. So I've turned it 90 degrees, so that's the normal way around the map would be. See, this pinkish line is what we're following. This might even be part of what becomes the wall right next to us. This hump here. So the track's going to go up right close to it in a bit, and then it will diverge, do you say? It will part away from it later on and then sort of vanish into moorland. That's the leap across from Lane End. When you walk up, I think there's a gate bridge over it. Yeah, I think this is that same wall. So this has been covered over by grass, but this wall here is the left-hand border of the big field compound here, and then that wall there is the right-hand border of the same field. It's quite a big field. There's actually a large bog somewhere on this side of it, inside the walls. So here we are now, walking almost directly next to the wall, which is grassed over. So at some point this track will veer away from the wall to the left. It's like a stormy over Sharp Tor. I can actually see people walking from Sharp Tor to Hare Tor, I think. Might even be running actually, that one in front. Yeah, these guys are running, I think. Marathon trainers. Well, looks like we're going to be going downhill before we go uphill again. I guess technically we're coming off the slopes of White Tor. Kind of nice looking over this mini wall here. This big view. It's not obstructed by any trees or anything. So the bog river source thing is there, and it actually feeds this Leta over here. We found out on the map. There's a lot of wet area in this field, and that goes into that leap that passes Nat's Tor. Yeah, I've just noticed lovely view coming out to the left. We can see Dvorak from here. That means we can see here from Dvorak. I'll have to recheck that video. There's Black Tor Widgery Cross come out as well. Dvorak blending into the green in the foreground, and right at the top of the screen, Great Links. More of Dvorak in the midground. And then Sharp Tor, can't remember which number to check that. And there's where we're heading today. Can we see little Hare Tor? It might be those rocks there. A little field gate thing coming up here. Get a really good view on how this wall goes now. And it looks so high up where I went to Hare Tor from last time. Look, there's some gaps in the wall. I probably used a gap in the wall, one of these, wherever the corner is. It rises up above us. It's like the wall is on a hill up there of its own. Nice kind of explodey lichens on this rock here. Yeah, little explosions. Some kind of cross track here just goes straight into the field. The wall is broken down. You can actually see the actual wall underneath the grasses that have been covering it up to now. The way there crosses the track and then goes up there onto Whitehill. And that gap is not far from this fence and gate that we're coming to now. The road is swamped. I guess that's why Dad went up here. Thank you. So here's a further detail map for today. There's one big track that Dad's taken, but there could be a track, this grassy bit here. I'm more inclined to take that one. And we come away from the wall, which is marked on a dotted line here. Yeah, I'm more likely to go straight for little Hare Tor, to be honest. Lots of people out today, lots of joggers as well. That's where we've come from today. I guess that right hand or middle track is the one that goes up to Whitehill. If you can call it a track, maybe it's just called like lawn mown grass. Yeah, you can see the flagpole up there. Another hole in the wall, if you so want to explore the bog of that stream source. Dvorak hanging low down there underneath the horizon tors. If the acoustics are the same as they were when I visited Dvorak, then they can probably hear us talking from up there. Hello. Yes, Getters. It's got an H on it. H. Looking all dark and stormy up on Great Links Tor. Feels like a whole different view of Hare Tor here. We're under it, looking up at it now. And just the flitting of places receiving little balls of sunshine and then it going away. Right, so we're almost at the bit where the wall curves away from us at the top end of the square. A little Hare Tor, what we're aiming for is like there, and we're looking for tracks up to it. away from the track we're on, I think. Maybe this. Not sure. I have to roll me make do shorts down. Yeah, just looking for ways that come off this, because some of this vegetation is a bit humpy here. I mean, parts of it look alright to walk through, but I think I'd prefer a track, to be honest, at this point. I know the terrain's better up at the top of the wall where I came across the Hare Tor, but this terrain is quite big and bushy. Not sure what it would be like walking through it. Can't see any sense of like a track coming off the track we were on. There's like a fence over there though, I think, somewhere. I don't know if the track runs alongside that or what. Doesn't look like it. Might have to cross this stuff. There's maybe a tiny bit of a track here. You can't really see geographically, and to aid you walkers, I can't really give you any landmarks for where to turn off here. You might have to just find your own way through. Some of this is gorse, that's the only problem, and some of it's big grass. But this looks slightly tracky up here. So there's no particular track here. I'm just going to try wading through this stuff. Dad's going to hang around at the bottom here because his legs feel a bit weak. So I'm going to try and go off-road to get to the Tor on this half okay, half weird terrain. Yeah, some grassy bits here which are pretty nice, but then you get the bits where you wade into the thick stuff, which is fine, except when there's gulls present. That's your Brat Tor there, someone on it I think. Just noticed because Brat Tor got hidden, there's a lump of rock here, probably part of little Hare Tor. Also there's now a lot of glitter boulders in the grass, so yeah, I think we've reached the edges of this Tor. Still a lot of trudging through this weird terrain that all looks the same to me before we reach that rock stack. Yeah, it's a mixture. Now it's like green grass in between glitter boulders. It's not awful terrain, I'm going to say. It just looks a bit of an impasse when you're down there. What is this lichen? Like it's green and then it's getting red edges. What the hell? Well, it's fairly nice up here. Yeah, I've never been this side of Hare Tor, approaching the left stack. It's a different sort of terrain you get around here. You can see it's actually quite looks like a farish distance from here to the other corner of the field where I came to Hare Tor from last time. Yeah, so this is like a different area. Are we on Tavy Cleave Plains? I don't know. We might be off Tavy Cleave Plains. Leveling out now, it's not so steep. Almost to the rock stack. And we're basically here. So this is the main stack of little Hare Tor. Let's get up to it. I say main stack, I've just caught another stack behind, so I'll call this stack number 1 on the approach from the big wall. Hey, you can see the extent of the wall now. There's see. If you imagine it's a big squashed square, there's one corner, here's the far corner, here's the other corner, and there's where we came from today, along that side. Got a bit of a steep ascent on half buried rocks, buried in the grass. So this is stack 1 with that is Wayne Downs there, so that's around about where I came from. Stack 1 still. Here's like the top of it, you can see a stack 2 just there. Step back so I can fit it into frame. It's a fairly big rock stack. It's lovely up here. It's quite a hot day today, so the breeze that I've just got from being up here is pretty welcome. See about stepping on it. It's quite diagonal-ish, that bit. Okay, on to stack 2 I guess. Up there. Still don't really see any tracks down there, but I think Dad's trying to get up. And there's where I broke through to Hare from last time. You can even see the little gap where the sheep ran away. Lovely. Grid things into this pancakey rock. There's some other people. I don't know if they're coming up this corner or what, but maybe they found a better route. Oh, they're coming up. More of stack 2. We'll get up higher for you. Good terrain. That's kind of flattish up there. Half the top of the stack towards Hare. Let's go up for these rocks here. Which is a harder to the back one, I think. Yellow lichen on that one. Nice, let me stand up in here. That's next for a revisit. We'll start down there. Somewhere. So that was Little Hare Tor, and it wouldn't be right if I didn't, while I was here, revisit Hare Tor, which used to be my favourite tour until I found Longford Tor, which I think now is my favourite. But Hare Tor is still a great tour. Looks more like a mountain than a lot of tours around here actually. You know, stereotypical pointy mountain. From further back, obviously not as mountainous from up close here. So yeah, short distance walking. I think now we're more or less at the base. Would have probably seen this last time we were here if we were looking for it, but we didn't know. Used to think that was Little Hare Tor on the edge of the main cone of Hare Tor 1. If you're interested, Hare Tor 2, which I have covered in my channel, that's White Tor over there. I mean the Horizon Tor, not whatever that is nearby. Okay, Gur Tor is in the middle of frame, ignore that. That's White Tor. Hare Tor 2 is like there, I think, near the Langstone. Here's the clitter field of all the boulders and things that were once part of Hare Tor. Obviously it's got a nice slope for them all to roll down, so in the past it would have been more monumental, statuesque, whatever. Now it's all, there's some big rocks up there, but look how much of it has slipped off in all these years. Just to be a little bit careful now. We're oh, that's a skateboard rock or a surfboard rock. It's a rock and stone. It rocks, that rock, full on. I'm watching what I'm stepping on now in case there's like grass on top of several boulders and a big gap in between the three or whatever. Don't want to. Oh, kind of like this. It's happening. I thought I was like that, but it's, yeah. Be careful walking on this stuff. There are like holes underneath. Well, that looks a bit steep up there to this rocking boulder. That might be one of the ones that will fall off one day and cause clitter. Look, there's a big gap underneath it. But this bit looks more gradual. I might try up here. Kind of plate rock here. Not bad terrain, you just got to be careful what you step on, obviously. Now there's good grassy bits on this hill. Grassy bit here, got a plateau thing on top of second stack here. Oh, some runner's detritus there, wood chippings, wood shavings. See the other side of the tor now. There's cows, that's a whole lot of cows plodding downhill. Let's get up here. Oh. Takes it out of you a bit. Huh. What's the top? I think this is, oh, it's got little crystals in it, like sandy coloured crystal rock. It's steep down there, but it's grassy. Let's stand on this thing. That must be Hare Tor over there. Oh, that's a little. That's a little Hare Tor. Oh, we've come a long way today. Don't suppose Dad got to it. Maybe he is going to get to it. Oh, the cows be running. I haven't seen them run very much. There are two cows having a little cow tiff, little cow fight down there. Enjoying the slope, maybe. Look at this. There's a big running cow. Running down the hill. Maybe they're doing it for fun. Alright, so let's get off this second stack of Hare Tor 1 and get up to the top. Good terrain and everything, it's just steep. Here's that weird wedgy rock. It's like a door wedge or something. think there's a lot of water runoff on the side I picked to go up. Does feel like more of a proper mountain. All our stuff in Dartmoor is a lot shorter than the stuff in the other national parks, but you get places like this with great views. I can't remember the height of this actually, is it 500 and something? Okay, we're right at the top now. Hey. Touch the flagpole. Well, it's a welcome breeze, it's a hot day. It's nice. I wonder if we can see Dad from here. It's probably a speck. Oh wow, forgot. Fur on the thin cleaver. I'd like to get up to Fur. Yes, he is. Like a walking buddy. Oh, getting a little bit of wind chill up here. Not too cold yet though. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice so far. If I stay up here too long, it'll probably be actually cold. So where have we walked today? Let's try and trace my steps. I'm on the top, obviously. Over there is second stack. That is what our target for today was. I got to little Hare tour. That is probably somewhere here. Not sure where. And we walked all the way from over there. Yeah, Worldsworthy Ranges. And that is White Hill. Oh, we're hella high up now. Must be like 500 or something. 500 meters, I think. Yeah. That's Sharp Tour, whichever number, our neighbouring tour. And Great Links on the horizon at the top there. And over here you've got the Donegal tours. And this is Chat Tour. Chat Tour's very nice. Kind of looks like there's a track from Chat Tour to here. Yeah. It kind of is. Over here we got the valley of the Rattlebrook and Amycombe Hill, I think. Might be able to see Kitty Tour. You see Kitty Tour on Amycombe Hill, and that's past. That's Green Tour maybe. Yeah. Rattlebrook, Amycombe Hill. Third tour I showed you. Where's that? That's third tour. Over there. Bit of a long trek to get to that. And then some huts on whatever that is. There's the Tavy and Rattlebrook confluence. Over here is the Tavy Cleave. There are the Tavy Cleave tours. And that's Gertal with White Tour behind it. Back to where we came from. I wonder if that's going to go there. I don't know if I'll be able to make him out if it is. I think that might be him. Back on black. Alright dude, it's getting a bit chilly now. So let's try and find the best track to get to that corner down there. It's nice up here though. Apart from the wind slowly chilling me. Oh, you can see so much from up here. Come up to Hare Tour, seriously. Still one of my favourite tours. Look at this. So I think with navigation I have picked a better track out of here. See, there's a little Hare. So over here there's a nice white rock for a landmark, and then there's a track here leading past some the furthest drops out to Orff from that. You can sort of see, I think it winds that way towards where I want to be going. And you know that red tip grass we saw on Blackator? Well, it's become full on bushes here. There's Hare from where I look down. There's the white rock I used for navigation. I've come past it now. Here is the pointy rock, which looked like a track would begin from it. So let's just fingers crossed it. Hope it is a track, and if it's not, I'll plough through anyway. Goodbye, Hare tour. Wish I could have spent more time up there, but you know, Dad needs to get home. We need to get home. That looks trackish. Yeah, dude, that looks trackish. Okay, good. Oh, there's one that comes off to the left, maybe? Should I take that? Or this? I took the right hand fork in the track, and I hope that that was Dad that I was seeing from Zoom over there climbing White Hill, because if not, then I'll have to come back all this way to get him. So let's hope he's heading back to the car. Flapping ribbon. Stop flapping. Stop flapping. Stop your flapping. So anyway, my dudes, that was a hike from the Willsworthy Ranges up to pick up little Hare Tour 1. The one that we missed, or we can just call this one Little Hare Tour, because Hare Tour 2 doesn't have a Little Hare Tour. And we also revisited Hare Tour 1. Thank you for watching. I've just come off that track that I was on from Hare Tour. It goes to the other gate on this side of White Hill. That's where it goes. I have to come see all this stuff here because I'm getting through this gate. So the best way up to Hare Tour was from the other gate.